this is what he has been doing. Yeah, a lot of. Hey, sweet boy. You're happy to be safe and warm at home, aren't you? Yeah. Hey guys, so welcome to the vlog. I thought I would share a little bit of my morning routine with you. It's not anything big since I am not like driving to go to work or anything, but so now I'm just getting ready to brush my teeth. I already had my coffee for the day. I just put my hair in a ponytail, and the toothbrush I use is a Philips Sonicare, in case you're interested. So that's the first step of the morning routine, after coffee, of course. Teeth are brushed. Next step, floss. Right now I'm using Oral-B. I'm not picky on the floss. I just like to have a waxed floss because it goes through your teeth easier, but that's my floss. And I don't think I showed you my toothpaste, but I'm using the Crest 3D White. This is just like a thing that helps push the toothpaste down. I don't even remember where I got it. I've had it for years. I also brush my tongue, and I'll show you that too, but I already did it, but I'll show you what I use. And then I'm using the Crest 3D White mouthwash, which is actually the next step that I'm gonna do. I drink a lot of coffee and tea, and so I try to use this to kind of help with stains. Plus go to the dentist every 6 months. That's what I use to brush my tongue. And I just get these, where did I get this? It's Aura brush. Probably got it at Target or Walmart. I don't really remember. Just a tongue scraper. Helps for your breath. So the moisturizer I use in the mornings is the CeraVe AM. It has a broad spectrum SPF 30 in it and hyaluronic acid, and it's not too expensive, and I think it works really good. So that's what I use in the mornings. And then I use just this little lip balm, the Vaseline Lip Therapy, because notice I didn't get all my moisturizer rubbed in. But that's really all you need for your lips, in my opinion. But and then just, if I was having to drive down to work, I would do like makeup, and what I use for, I'm not going to do that today, but I'll show you. I would be using a BB cream. Right now this is the one that I really like the best because it doesn't feel like anything, and it has an SPF in it, and it's affordable. But what I am going to put on today is, I do my eyebrows, because I just feel like if you do eyebrows and mascara, it kind of just helps. I don't know. And I just use the Nyx Brow Powder, and literally the only thing in here I use is, well, you can see I've hit pan, just that dark brown powder. And I do use like a little spoolie to just comb through my eyebrows, and then just use a little brush like this. It's just a really tightly compacted brush. This comes with like this little brush here, but I don't know, I've used this for so long. And then my favorite mascara right now, Lash Paradise by L'Oreal is really, really good, but Essence makes this Lash Princess that I think works just as good, and it's a lot cheaper. And so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll just show you real quick. Nothing fancy smancy. hopefully you can see, I just combed through my eyebrows. And I normally use a pull-out mirror. I don't know if that gets in the way or if you'd still be able to see. You all probably know how to do your own eyebrows by now anyway, but so hopefully you can see. Nothing fancy. Because I'm not fancy. I know people that do all kinds of things to their eyebrows, and I'm just not that high maintenance, I guess. Maybe that's why I like the powder. There, that's it. And then I'll do my mascara, which you don't have to see that, but okay, so I'm done for the day with makeup because later today I'll be going to the gym and I'll be wearing a mask and all that, so, but I just feel a little bit more put together. But since I'm going to the gym, I have my hair in a ponytail. If I was doing the rest of my makeup, after I put on a base, then I would use a little bit of powder, and my favorite is the Fit Me by Maybelline, and I use the Fair Light to just kind of, you know, take the shininess away, I guess. And then the blush I love and I have used for eons is the Milani and in the Luminoso. This has been around for a super long time, and I love this blush. It gives like a really nice glow. And then I use an eyeshadow primer. I like the Milani one. It just helps your eyeshadow stick. And then for eyeshadow, there are so many different, I have so much eyeshadow because that's my favorite part. I love eyeshadow. And for the most part, I stick to kind of a neutral, but I also like to do color and stuff. So depending on what I'm wearing, like if I was going to work, I would match my eyeshadow to my outfit, which I know is something that's like probably outdated by now, but I don't care. I like to do it, so I do it. But some of my favorites is the Too Faced Natural Eyes. It's just kind of, you know, a natural browns. And that's what I've been doing a lot of. I also like Wet n Wild. Walking on Eggshells is one of my favorites. And I also like Elf. And this one's Cream and Sugar. It's another one of my favorites. But I'll show you real quick. I have a lot of colored ones too. So I have a ton of eyeshadow, and you can see Too Faced is a theme that I really do like their eyeshadows for the most part. Their holiday collections I think kind of suck, to be honest. Seems like they're subpar, but I have a lot of different palettes, and the ones that are like metal like this I have in this little bottom drawer, but with lots of color and showing you a couple of examples. So, like this drawer's, yeah, like this is a new one, and I haven't tried it yet, but I bought it before I saw reviews, and it's not getting that great of reviews, but I wanted it because it's got purples, and I love purples. Whereas like this one's really good, and this one, all these metal ones usually are really good of theirs, so. But yeah, I got all these. And then I have like some, oh, this is another powder I really like. That's a really old-fashioned one. Actually, these are in here. This is some of the stuff Charlotte got me for Christmas. But, so I've got some different Milanis. This was a sample. Some different Elf, some different Wet n Wild, Makeup Geek. Yeah, just so I do like a lot of different eyeshadow. That's like, but I've made myself stop buying it because I just have too much. So yeah, pretty much morning routine. I'm dressed like I'm going to be going to the gym later, and just put on some eyebrows and eyeshadow or eye mascara just because I feel a little bit more put together. You know, normal stuff people do. Have your coffee, brush your teeth, get dressed. Trying to think. But yeah, I do have an eyeshadow obsession. That's one thing that I've actually stopped spending money on recently because I have so much. I'll never make it through all this eyeshadow, but it's just always been something I love to do, is to change out my eyeshadow. I'm pretty loyal when it comes to the other face products, which I think is just the opposite. A lot of people really focus on the foundation, and I'm just more into like a BB cream or whatever. So yeah, now I just need to get to work and go through my work day, and then I'll be going to the gym and figuring out dinner, and I'll try to remember to show you my nighttime routine too. It's got a few more products that I use, but so Django, he's still settling in. He's not back to his self quite yet. Yesterday he did play with his little mint toy that he loves so much, but not for very long. Normally he wants to play fetch for a really long time. He's been sleeping a lot. I think he might not have slept the whole 35 hours he was gone. But what he ended up doing was, we had been, like, Brian went through the neighborhood, he hung up signs and all that. I had been posting on all the different, I think I told you guys last week about all the posts I did, so I won't go over all that all over again. And then we were kind of following the pages, and like Sunday somebody had posted a picture of a cat over by this creek that's kind of not close. I didn't really think it was going to be him. The picture was kind of blurry, and I didn't really think it was him. He's a tabby, and they have like that M formation on their forehead, and Django's is pretty a good like M, and this cat, it just looked more like 3 dark black lines. But we still went over there, still went looking, shaking the treats. We'd been walking through the cul-de-sac during the daytime and stuff because we had heard or saw, and then I posted on Paw Boost, and they sent like a bunch of helpful information. The bad thing about that is that also, it goes like to everywhere, like in Missouri, people that are signed up or whatever. The bad thing about it is it opens you up for scammers, because I did get a couple of scam texts, but Paw Boost warns you about it, so I knew what to watch for. So like I got a text, I found Django. You know, they don't send you a picture or anything, and then it was like from a California area code, and I might have told you guys about this too. I really don't remember. It was such a stressful time when he was gone. I think I did tell you. Anyway, it was a scam, and I just blocked the number, because apparently what they'll ask you to do is like send them some kind of a Google code, and then they can get into your Google information and stuff. But we'd been searching. We kept going outside, shaking the tree box, calling his name. We also searched through the backyard. We looked under our shed several times, because that was one of the things that, the advice, you know, that most of the time they're within like 3 houses of you. Indoor cats don't roam very far. They just go somewhere and hide. Then Martha, she had commented on last week's vlog, my arm's getting tired, sorry, and said to go out and search at night and then like listen for his meow. And we'd also had people say use a flashlight because then their eyes will glow. And so that's what we did. We just waited till night and went out, and Brian was like, we got all our coats, our hats, our gloves, because it was getting really cold and it was going to get down to 25, and of course I was just beside myself worrying with him being outside at that kind of temperature. And we decided to start with our own backyard first, just in case, and got the flashlight. We were calling his name, shaking his treats. He never did make a sound. He never made a peep. Even when we actually spotted him and found him, he didn't make a peep. But his eyes were glowing, and he was under the shed. And it's really close to the ground. He must have really had to squeeze, because Brian had to dig a hole next to the shed to even get to where Django, it's like he acted like he didn't know even who we were. He was that scared. But he finally got close enough. You know, Brian was shaking the treats. I went and got a can of soft food, and he got close enough to that hole where Brian was able to grab him, and then he was fighting like crazy. It's like he didn't want to come out. And so Brian had to like forcefully get him, and then he brought him. He was like, open the door, open the door. So I opened the back door, and he got, because he was still trying to get away, and Brian ran in the house with him, and then he took off. And he was in the house, and he took off. He went back into our bedroom, and so we put the soft food down. We'd already had fresh food and water and everything. And so I was slowly approaching him in the bedroom, and he came right up to me once he was in the house, and I was like, it's okay, buddy. And Brian was grabbing the litter box because we had put it outside, so he brought it back in the house and put it where it goes. And then Django was kind of just greeting everybody at that point. And then he went running to the litter box, and he like peed for a very long time. It's like, did the little guy not go the whole time he was outside? It seemed like he didn't. And then, of course, he was eating, but he was really just super skittish, and he's just kind of been remaining that way and just sleeping a lot. So we're just keeping an eye on him, and if it seems like he needs to go to the vet, I will take him to the vet, but I'm not going to subject him to that right now. He's just still getting back to himself. So we'll just be keeping an eye on him, and I'll keep you updated. Hey, buddy. He just had some treats. Morning, guys. It is actually Wednesday, and I realized I forgot to show you guys my nighttime routine, like what I use at night. So I'll try to remember to do that at some point in this vlog. But I'm sitting here having my first cup of coffee of the day. I switched out from my snowman mug to my owl. He's actually a Halloween mug, but I use it all year long. But so I wanted to say thank you, and I also wanted to say I'm sorry. I wanted to say thank you to Jane Davis, who pointed out to me that I needed to post like where I normally post my vlogs to let you guys know we found Django, because I had said on the last vlog that I would update you on the community tab on YouTube. And I wasn't even thinking straight, because not everybody knows about that tab. And so I feel really bad, because I know people that care about us were worried, and then since they didn't know about the community tab, they didn't realize we had found him. And so thanks to Jane, who pointed that out, I had a few little clips, and then I did a clip of him sitting on my lap like right then, and so I went ahead and posted just a really quick video to let people know. And then I said in the description that you know, where the community tab is. But even if they don't see the description, because I had updated the description on my last week's vlog, but if they watched that before I did the update, you know, before we found Django, and then they didn't know about the community tab, I think the way Jane must have found out is from seeing comments that people had left who did see the community tab. So I feel really bad about that because I didn't even think, and I should have, because I didn't even know about the community tab for the longest time. And in case you don't know, like, if you go to somebody's YouTube channel, you'll notice like at the top, it's like on your phone or on a computer, it'll say like, I think it says channel, videos, about, community. There's a few little playlists. There's a few little items up there at the like right under, I think it might be, there's like the person's picture, and then I don't know exactly, but it's like just at the top, you know? And that community tab is kind of like the the YouTube channel owner can put like pictures or little like polls, you know? I think I asked one time of, are you a coffee or a tea or both person? Just out of curiosity. So that is where I had posted the details about how we found him. So yeah, so we found him on Sunday night, and then I didn't do the little video until Tuesday. So even though I had updated the community tab, but like I said, not everybody knows about that. So, but hopefully that helps. And then maybe if you didn't know about the community tab and now you do, you can look at it for the people that you watch. And not everybody uses it. I don't use it that often. I've been trying to do it a little bit more. But yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. If you didn't know and you were worried, that was my whole point. I didn't want people to be worried. But anyway, I'm actually working. I'm going to keep working. It's just really early, so, you know, like when you wake up in the morning, sometimes your voice is like gravelly. And mine does that. I need more coffee, but I wanted to hop on and say that, so. Thank you, guys. Hey guys, so we're back in my bathroom again. I just got out of the shower. My hair looks crazy because it's all wet. And look at the freaking gray. Oh my God. I see what Brian means by you look bald. But I'll tell you what, this stuff worked. And it lasted in between shampoos too. So I definitely would get that again. But anyway, I just got done doing like my moisturizer and everything, and I was going to show you what I use real quick. I figured I'd just show you afterwards so you don't have to sit and watch me apply it, because what's the point? But anyway, to cleanse my face, I use CeraVe. This is the Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. I used to just use the hydrating, I think that was just a foam or a cream, and this is a cream to foam. I like this. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I really like it. I've always used the CeraVe, but this one was new. Let's see, on my neck, I use this Gold Bond Neck and Chest Firming Cream. Been using this for a while. I don't really know if it does any more than a regular moisturizer does. And then on my forehead, I use the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Regenerating Cream. I've always used like a different cream on my forehead. I think that's helped over the years. And then for moisturizer, I use, like during the day, I use the morning version, and at night I use the CeraVe PM. And it has ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid, and all theirs is supposed to be really good for anti-aging. And I don't know, I think it works pretty good. I mean, I'm 50 and I've got wrinkles, but not like, you know, deep wrinkles so far. But anyway, I wanted to share my nighttime or evening routine with you. Oh, and the last thing is if I wear like eyeshadow, I have a lot of eyeshadow. I use these Almay Makeup Free Zone eye makeup remover pads, just so I'm not having to like tug and pull on my eyes. So I'll use these. If all I have is mascara, this works perfectly fine. So that's the nighttime stuff. I forgot to mention, I think I've told you guys this before, but I have a hair appointment tomorrow, and I'm so glad. I wonder, well, you know, first I was thinking maybe I'll start going quicker, but if that Tresemme stuff works, then might as well just save my money, because that stuff was only like, it wasn't even $10, it was less than that. I don't remember how much it was, but if that works, I don't know. My hair just go. Maybe it's growing fast. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to play some Animal Crossing and some Friday the 13th. That's going to be my fun evening. Brian has pool, where he goes and plays pool with his buddies. And so that'll be what I'm going to do on my evening instead of watching TV. So, yay. He's back in his favorite spot. Hey guys, so it's Thursday, and that clock is wrong. It's off by an hour, but it's already almost daylight savings time, so. But I came in to make another coffee, and then I wanted to show you guys something. So this is the creamer I've been using, the Coffee Mate Italian Sweet Cream. This is really good. I like it a lot. I usually like kind of alternate my creamers. Like I like hazelnut and vanilla. I like all different flavors. So I came in to make a coffee and told you guys how we bought a jet ski. And we don't have it yet. Turn the coffee pot off. We're gonna go pick it up in April next month. So, well, hopefully. We made reservations at the condos that we normally stay, for like a smaller size condo than what we normally get when we go there for an entire week. But because we're going to make a little getaway of it, and we're going to stay for 3 nights. And so they said that it should be in at the end of March. So we're going to go pick it up in the middle of February, or not February, in the middle of April. So hopefully they'll actually have it like they said they would. So I think I showed you guys that already. But anyway, so we're going to get this jet ski, or wave runner. It's a wave runner. It's a Sea-Doo. And I feel, well, we're going to be on it a lot. And I was concerned about the sun exposure because I don't want to come out of it looking like a piece of beef jerky. And I always wear sunscreen, wear really high level sunscreen, but I wanted to do something extra for the wave runner. So I got on Amazon and I ordered some long sleeve like swim shirts. And the ones I got, they have bottoms too. I'm not going to wear the bottoms. I think I'm going to save the bottoms for the hot tub because I wouldn't be comfortable wearing them in public. And then I also got some swim capris, so they'll cover the tops of my legs. So when we're on the wave runner, my arms will be covered, and then they're like a crew neck like this, and then I'll just sunscreen my neck and my face up really good, and my hands, and then the bottoms of my legs. So one, I think it'll save some money on sunscreen because these are SPF 50. They already have SPF built into them. And then I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, let me just show you. I got 4 different shirts. And so let me just show you one of the bottoms. The bottoms match one of the sleeves, but they're like this with a little tie, and I would be too self-conscious to wear that. Plus it's not going to protect my legs. So the bottoms are just a bonus, and I'm just going to use them for the hot tub. So I got this one, and they have kind of like a little ruching on the sides, and they also have a built-in bra, like built-in cups, and they fit. I'm really happy about that because I wasn't sure, and so that's what one sleeve looks like, and these actually go down over the top of your hand. And then this is the other sleeve on the first one. And these were all the same brand. And then I got this one. There's one sleeve. And here's the other sleeve. And then the bottoms of all of them just match one of the sleeves. So that's that one. I was looking at the time because I got a meeting coming up. And then I got this one. And then this is one sleeve. And the other sleeve. I just really like how colorful. All of them, the base part is black, and it's got the colorful sleeves. And this is the last one. And it's purple. Got the purple sleeve. Sirens. And then this sleeve. And then again, the bottoms just match the... And so I really like how these have bra cups because I was afraid that they weren't going to have, because I couldn't see, like, I didn't see anybody asking well, it was confusing in the questions because some of them talked about a shelf bra and then others didn't, so I was kind of confused. So I'm glad all these do have that, because I thought I was going to have to buy like tops or something to wear underneath. So those are those. And then I got a couple of pairs. They're just plain black swim capris, and see they've got the little tie, which I think is adorable, and they have the built-in bathing suit bottom too. So that's the length. So I think those will be really good for the sea-doo. I was thinking about, you know, when it gets really, really, really super, super hot, maybe getting one shirt that doesn't have the built-in bra and then having a swimsuit underneath it that I could take off, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that's enough stuff. I also bought some hats that I forgot to bring in here. So hold on a second. Not even a second. I need to find it, but my mother-in-law last year, for when we went to Florida, she had bought herself a sun hat, and it came like in a pack of 2, and so she gave me one of them, and we actually wore them when we rented Wave Runners when we were in Florida, and it stayed on really good, and it protected against the sun really good and stuff. So they're also on Amazon. It's funny because they're all folded up, but so I've got that one, and then I got these. And the reason I bought multiples is because if I get really sweaty and stuff, you know, you want to be able to wash them and all that. So I wanted to have like backups. But, so let me unfold one of them. They have the tie. This is what really helps when you're on the Wave Runner. They even have a thing where you can, the ponytail can come out of the back. They're adjustable so you can fix the tightness. And then they have the little buttons over here so you can button it up like that. I'll probably leave it out because then it'll give me more protection from the sun, and then it's got like mesh here, so then the air comes through really good. But I really liked that hat, and so I bought myself a few more. The one she gave me is like navy and red, and then these actually match all of those different swimsuits I got. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And I was kind of nervous with Amazon, you know, because you couldn't try it on, although they have a really good return policy, but they fit. So it worked out really good. So just getting prepared for the wave runner, and be getting heavy duty sunscreen and all that. And Brian already has a couple of the long sleeves, and he may not, I don't think he cares as much about the sun exposure. I'm afraid of skin cancer, and I'm also afraid of the skin aging, you know, because I'm trying to slow that clock down. I don't think it's possible, but I'm trying. And yeah, hence why I have a hair appointment today to cover the gray, and I use moisturizer and try to protect myself from the sun, because I haven't always done that. When I was a teenager, and like way back in the day, I used to lay out in the sun, and then a couple of years I went to a tanning bed, so in high school, and I think maybe even once after high school. Yes, definitely, because I remember going before I got married because we wanted to get a tan. Oh, I'm so glad I haven't done that in a really long time, but you know, the damage is already done. You can't reverse the sun damage that you already have. So, and also I've showed you or told you guys before, I have some melasma on my face that's supposedly hormonal driven, but like a lot of pregnant women get it. And then when I started the very, very beginning stages of menopause, that's like a years long process. I started getting it like on my forehead, and it's actually, since I've been protecting my face a lot more than I used to, that's kind of gone down. But yeah, I gotta go to a meeting now. Ugh. Work, darn it, but I need that paycheck. Okay guys, the gray is gone, at least for a while, and I don't have my next appointment for 7 weeks, so it'll be nice and gray the next time I arrive also, because when I would have been ready for the next one is when we're going to be out of town. So now I'm going to head home, see what Brian wants to do about dinner. It was a really beautiful day out today. It's like teasing us with spring-like temperatures, because today got up to like 72. I wanted to work outside so bad. If I could have had a way to take my laptop outside and be able to see it, because it had like a really bad glare, because I didn't try my laptop. I went outside with my phone to see, you know, what kind of glare there was, thinking if it wasn't too bad, then I would maybe go sit outside for a little bit and work outside, but it was too much of a glare. I did sit out there for a little bit and read my book, which I finished. I'll have to remember to show you the book I'm talking about. I think it's called Darkfall by Dean Koontz. I'll have to show it to you when I get home because I'm not positive. And it was just okay. Towards the end it got really suspenseful, but it was just still just, I don't know, wasn't my favorite book I've ever read. So mean, I don't regret reading it, but it just was one of those books that just didn't keep my interest really good, to where I felt like, oh, I want to pick that book back up, and oh, I can't put it down. And I love books like that, and it wasn't one of those, which was surprising because at least most of the books of his that I've read have been like that for me. So I think I'm going to next read a book that's not a horror book. I have a hard time saying that word. A scary book. So, but I'll show you those when I get home or later. And so Django, today's Thursday, he is back to himself. The first night, for sure, when he was home, he was just not himself. Understandably, he was outside for 35 hours in the cold, and then, you know, we still don't know how he got under the shed. I mean, I'm sure that cats can get their bodies smaller than what they might look like they can get them, because he really had to squeeze himself underneath there, because like I told you guys, we had to dig a hole to be able to get him to come out. So but yeah, he's like last night he was playing with a dart in the middle of the night. He loves his little Nerf darts, and he plays with the little mint toy that I've told you guys about before so much sometimes that I have to make sure it's put up before nighttime, because he does this little game where, you know how you put that cat door in, our bedroom door, where he thinks it's fun to hop through the cat door with a toy and then shove it under the door and then hop back out through the cat door and grab it, and then keep doing that over and over again, which will wake you up in the middle of the night. And so he was playing like that, and he's just, I told myself I'll feel better when he starts, we call it baking bread, but doing the kneading and stuff. And so he's doing that. He's purred ever since the first, I mean, as soon as we got him in the house, and after he got done being freaked out from Brian grabbing him, when I was holding him, he was purring. But he was really super restless that first night home, like getting up on things that he never normally gets up on, and like trying to get high up and stuff, and meowing a lot and everything. But he's just back to his same Django. As a matter of fact, the little brat, we've been being really careful to make sure that we shut the door from the kitchen into the garage, because that's how he got out, was he snuck out there, and then when the garage door, the door that goes from the garage to the outside, went up, is when he got out. So we make sure to have that door shut, because we have an outside freezer. And so today I went to get something out of the freezer for lunch, and I opened the door and he's standing right there trying to sneak out into the garage, and it's like, little dude, did you not learn your lesson? I mean, I don't know. I thought for sure he wouldn't want to go back outside again, so we just still got to make sure we keep an eye on him. So anyway, Gray is gone. Okay, this is the one I just finished. Hey, buddy. I'm using his scratching post. That's his toy box. So anyway, this is the one I just finished. And then this is the one I'm getting ready to start. This Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. Hey you. You coming to check out what I'm talking about? Yeah, he's a purr boy. Purr, purr, purr. Which one would you like to read? Anyway. Hey guys, so today is Friday, and I'm glad, because work has been a little frustrating this week. And I need to go to Target after work, and maybe the pet store, because I think the fish tank filter is dying because it is making a horrible noise and I can't get it to stop. So I think I need to get a new filter. It's just one of the small ones, and hopefully I can find the same kind, because I have a lot of the like little cartridges that go in the filter, and it really sucked to have all these and then have to start with new, but it is what it is. So but it's Friday, so I Jason Friday, I heart Friday. So I wish I could tell you guys about the work stuff. So I really wish I could talk to somebody about it. But anyway, it's been a frustrating work week. The rest of the week, you know, we have Django back, so stuff's been great. So I changed my nails out. I had these press-on nails, and they started kind of coming a little bit loose. Plus, you're not supposed to leave them on longer than a week, and tomorrow would have been exactly a week. So I took those off, and then I just painted my nails. So did my nails. I put makeup on today just because it's Friday, and I've had 2 cups of coffee. Just got out of a meeting, got another one coming up. It's just been, you know, it's been a Friday, and it's not even 11 o'clock yet. And I am getting off an hour early because I stayed an hour late on Wednesday, so that's good. And I wasn't going to go to Target after work. I was going to wait till Saturday, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go today because it'll be less crowded. And the pet store's right across the street, and I really think I'm going to need a new filter. This one's driving me crazy. Let me show you guys what it sounds like. I think you can probably hear it. It's driving me bonkers. And it has a new, I change the filter cartridge every Tuesday. I don't know why I couldn't remember the days of the week for a minute there. So, I don't know. But I think it's just lived its life. Okay. Work is done for the week. I hope the weekend goes by slow. And so now I'm on my way to Target. And I haven't been in a couple weeks, which is like kind of odd for me. But we need some things like toilet paper and, you know, household stuff like that. We also need some cat litter and some soft cat food. So I'll be getting that stuff too. And before I turned this thing on, I had told myself there was something I wanted to tell you guys, and now I don't remember what it was. Who the heck knows? I think I might, while I'm there, I think they probably have like their Easter candy and stuff out, which I think at all times they have the like fun size M&Ms, but sometimes they'll be on sale if they're the holiday ones, because I think I might buy a bag of like the fun size chocolate and the fun size peanut M&Ms, because it helps me with portion control. Because if I buy like just a big bag of M&Ms, I'm not real good about portion control. And I know you can pour them out of the bag and put them in a little container and stuff like that, but I know from experience I'm not good about that. I am good though about just grabbing a couple packs if I get like the fun size. So, you know, and just sticking with that. And I've done that with like York peppermint patties too, because that's a candy that I like. And I'll just eat 3 of the little packs, or not packs, but patties. So Anyway, on my way to Target. Seems interesting. It's like little chew sticks for cats. Guys, I was loading the car and realized you'll never believe what I forgot. Well, you probably will. I forgot toilet paper. I'm not going back in. We have some. We were just getting low, and we have enough to last us probably till next weekend, at least. I can't believe I did that. And I would go back in, but I have cold stuff. And I priced Dr. Pepper because Brian is almost out of Dr. Pepper, but they didn't have it on sale. So I didn't get him any Dr. Pepper, but I did get him creamer because he was getting low on coffee creamer. So was I, so I bought another thing of the Italian sweet cream coffee creamer. And I think I showed you the cat food. Django likes the grilled. He likes the, on that Fancy Feast, he's okay with like the gravy lovers, but he really likes the grilled. And he doesn't like pate, you know, because like when you first get a cat, you try the different foods with them. So I got him his grilled. And I also forgot that I wanted to go to the pet store first to look at the filters, and now I've got cold stuff, so I guess maybe I'll do that tomorrow. That's something Brian kind of teases me about, is I need to make lists, and I do with the groceries. I tell the Amazon Alexa, and then I just pull the app up on my phone, usually. But today, my mind, I don't know what happened to it. But whatever. I did remember what I was going to tell you guys though. The weather, I'm sure a lot of you experience this. It's so funny because a lot of times people will say, oh, well, you know, you can experience all the seasons in one day, and oh, that only happens here, you know, but it happens a lot of places. But that's something we say in Missouri, even though I know it happens all over the place. Like yesterday was 72, sunny, beautiful. It's sunny again right now, but all day, what is it? It's 4:15 right now, but all the rest of the day it's been cloudy, and the high today is 55. But when I walked out of Target, it felt warmer than 55. Let's see what my car says. Yeah, my car says 56. Maybe it just feels warmer because I have a sweater on. And also it's all relative because, you know, in the winter, 55 feels really warm. If this was in the middle of summer, it would feel really cold. It's just all about whatever your body's used to. So now I'm heading home. I'm gonna put the groceries up. I also bought a life jacket when I was at Target. I have a life jacket, but it's the kind that just buckles in the front, and I really wanted one that zips and buckles. I'm not like a strong swimmer. I can't swim that good at all. And so with the Wave Runner, the kind we got is not supposed to tip over. It's like really stable and all of that and everything, but I just want to be safe. So they had a life jacket that I really liked, and it was a Speedo brand, which is a good brand, and it zipped up the front and it has the buckles. The only thing is I couldn't try it on because they had the buckles like all bubble wrapped and stuff. So I'll have to try it on when I get home. I don't have any reason to believe it wouldn't fit. I just got an adult size medium/large, so that should fit. They had a extra small was the other size, so and I'm sure they come in like an extra large. It's just Target didn't sell them, and I don't think I would need an extra large. I think that would be more maybe for a man. But so I got that, and I also got a sweatshirt that I didn't need, but I loved it. It was tie-dye, and it says "Be Happy" on it. I'll have to show it to you. I might wear it tomorrow. I keep feeling like I need to sneeze because I did. So don't have any plans on the weekend. Brian is gonna go watch some fights. I think it's MMA. I don't understand all that stuff. I know it's the kind that you can, he's watched some at home sometimes, and I'll like play a game or read a book, and they're the kind where they can punch and kick. I think it's MMA. But there's women and men that fight. I don't really care about that stuff. He didn't used to, but it's just something I think that they kind of, him and his buddies kind of bond over. I don't know. I guess same kind of stuff. Like me and my friend bond over shopping, that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, last week I had plans to show you. It's like till I knew that Django was gone before we found him. My plan was Sunday morning I was going to show you guys the Christmas presents that Charlotte had got for me. There's a lot of, I had an issue with some sensitivity on like lotions and stuff that have fragrance, and I didn't used to have that problem at all. It's just all of a sudden last year, probably towards maybe the beginning of the year, I started getting a rash really bad, like when I would put lotion or moisturizer and stuff. Not moisturizer because I use CeraVe, but like lotions and stuff. And so she got me a bunch of different little like sample packs of different fragrance free and stuff to kind of help. But I already found a Neutrogena Hydro Boost scent free lotion that I love, but she's always like gets me a bunch of different things to try, and I'll use the stuff up, and like some of it's like facial moisturizers and things like that, so I'll use it, but I know, and it's like prestige makeup, like higher end stuff, so I know me, and I know unless it is working a miracle, I'm gonna go right back to my CeraVe or my Neutrogena. But it's still fun to try stuff. And then she got me some bath bombs, some face masks, which I need to start using more because I have some, and then I kind of got out of the habit of using them. I used to every single Friday use one, and I haven't been doing that. So I probably should do that tonight. Maybe I'll do a relaxation bath. Well, I still do that on Fridays, but do a face mask and stuff. And then she got me some shirts, which when I wear them I'll tell you. But I put everything up. It was like Sunday, I ended up just doing things to get my mind off of Django, and thank goodness we found him Monday night. But was it Monday night or was it Sunday? No, it was Sunday night. Ugh. Feels like a lifetime ago. I was to the point where I told my mom and I told my husband, I'm never getting a pet again. It hurts too bad to lose them. You know, after losing Nathan, our dog, and if you don't know, if you haven't watched my vlogs for a while, he was our Shih Tzu that we had, that we loved. So I've never loved an animal as much as that dog, and he got Cushing's disease, and it affected him really bad, and we ended up having to have him euthanized, which was horrendous. And I don't want to talk about it anymore because it makes me really upset. And then with Django, it was like, I knew I liked the little guy, but I didn't realize how much until I thought he was gone. Or until he was gone. I didn't think it, he was. And I'm trying to be careful because we have like, in the garage we have like tennis balls hanging so you know how far to pull in. But Brian's got his golf clubs right in front of where my car goes. And sometimes this car, you never know, when you put it in park, is it going to roll backwards or is it going to roll forwards? And it rolled forward a little bit and I saw it kind of touching the golf bag, so I moved it. But I had decided I'm done having pets. It just hurts too bad to lose them. So, but yeah, I have to be careful now. When I unload my car, I'm going to just put everything outside the door, then shut the garage, then take it the rest of the way in the house. And since I don't have anybody here to help me, Brian's still working, so now I'm gonna get my groceries out. Okay, so I was gonna show you the life jacket. See how they have the buckles like covered up? But it looks like this. I really like the color of it. And there's the back. The one I have is like a dark pink color, I think, and it just has buckles. So one of the zippers, and then where is that sweatshirt? I'm trying to, this is the sweatshirt and it says be happy, like in a gray, and then I love tie-dye, and then it looks like that on the front, that on the back, and it's like a thinner sweatshirt, which is great because I think that'll be good for the spring and the fall. So it's not like a super thick one, you know, like a lot of sweatshirts are. It's so funny because I kept going back and looking at this, and they only had one, and so I saw it when I first got there. And then I was like, okay, if it's still there, when I go back by there, I'll pick it up. And it was still there. And then I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't need another shirt. And so then I was walking around a little bit more. And then I was getting ready to go back to the register. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go look again. And if it's still there, and it was there. So I went ahead and got it. And then I did pick this up for Django. And I'm going to get one of them out for him, and I'll show you guys if he likes it. And then I also picked up, it's so funny, the other day I showed you guys how I use the Milani blush and how it's my favorite and everything. When I went to use it this morning, I dropped it and it busted, so I had to get a new one. So I got a new blush in Luminoso. And then while I was over there, in the makeup section, I saw this nail polish, this super, super hot pink. This reminds me of the 80s so much. Love the 80s. So I got that nail polish. And then I'm going to try this out. It's called Wow Brow. I use a brow powder right now, and this is like a little, almost looks like a little miniature mascara wand. But some of the makeup YouTubers that I've watched really like, there's one named Emily Noel, and I really, really like her, and she liked this. So it was $4, so I was going to try that. I thought maybe it'd be quick and easy. And then I got some Granola Bars. This one is a variety pack. It's got oats and honey, peanut butter, and maple brown sugar. I've had the oats and honey and the peanut butter flavor before, but I've never had the maple brown sugar, so I like these. They're whole grain. They're more sugar than probably you're supposed to have, but I don't care. And then saw a commercial for these. Brian and I did, and we're like, next time we go to the grocery store, we should pick some of those up and try them. but it's Zesty Cheddar Ranch. They sounded good. And then I showed you in my cart, I got the fun size plain and the fun size peanut. And they were on sale, but just in the normal candy. The Easter ones weren't. Plus the Easter ones had less ounces. And then I got Brian some Fruity Pebbles. This is his favorite cereal. He loves Fruity Pebbles. So I got this for him. It was on sale. And then the last thing I got, well, and I showed you guys, I got cat, well, it's back there, that's why I'm pointing. I got the cat food and I also got the cat litter, but it's out in the garage. But we need some aluminum foil. So I got some aluminum foil. And I should have gotten, oh, and then I got some milk and creamer and half. And I should have got toilet paper, but I didn't. So I'll have to go back. Now Django's pulling one of the sacks down off the counter. So I'm going to get one of these little treat things out for him and see if he likes them. And I'll show you guys. Django, kitty. I got something for you. You want to see what it is? What do you think? It's supposed to be for kitties to chew on. I'm waiting for him to just knock it under the coffee table. What do you think of that, huh? See? What do you think? Well, he seems to like it so far. I'm going to put the rest of these in a Ziploc. It came with like another little feather thing and then 4 more of the little sticks. So I'm going to put them in a Ziploc. I'm not sure if they like stay fresh if you don't. So okay, life jacket fits. And I really like the zipper. So I like it. He chewed on the little stick for a little bit, and now he's decided he wants cuddle time. Can you hear him purring? I love you too, Bubba. It's like, where'd your hand go? Hey guys, we're back in the car. Got my new sweatshirt on that I bought at Target yesterday. And I am on my way to the pet store. I'm thinking I probably have to get a whole new fish tank because the one we have, and they're just I think it's a 3 gallon, so they're not very expensive, but the one we have is like specially designed to work with the filter that we have, and it's about the time that I normally switch all the rocks and decorations and everything out anyway, so I'm just gonna see what they have, and then if the pet store is too like pricey or whatever, I'll go to like Walmart. Yeah, the sun, I know the sun, but I'm happy to see the sun. Today is supposed to get up to 67 degrees, and then tomorrow and like the next 3 days after that, the temperature is supposed to get up and then it be sunny, but it's gonna get really super windy, and then they're talking about thunderstorms and stuff like that later in the week. But you know how weather changes, so I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to about 3 days into the future when it comes to the weather forecast. But so I'm going to the pet store, and then after that I'm gonna go to, there's a car in front of me that's like weaving kind of weird. It's like he's trying to make up his mind what lane he wants to be in. But I'm gonna go to Sam's Club because we need, well, Brian, when we were there like a month ago, there was a pair of pants there that he's been using for work pants. They were called Weather Protect, and so they're like water resistant and stuff like that, and he really likes the feel of them and everything, so he'd like to have another pair. So I don't know if they'll still have them, but I'm gonna look, and I have the tag, and then of course I will look all around. I'll probably buy a few things. I'd like to get some cottage cheese, just different stuff. So weavy guy, this guy in front of me that's weaving all around, he's doing a lot of looking down. I can tell really good because he's got a ball cap on, so I can see the bill of it moving up and down. He's also going slower than the speed limit, and he's getting ready to stop at a green light. So yeah, he is definitely not paying attention. So anyway, off to the pet store. I like this one. Okay, I'm done at the pet store. I got the one fish tank that I showed you. They had a lot of the different ones on sale if you had a PetSmart rewards card, which we do. So that was good. I mean, like $20 off of certain ones. The one I got was just $10 off because it's a small one. But and then I got rocks and decorations and a few things. And then after I get the tank all set up and everything, probably maybe tomorrow or some day next week, I might come up and get one more fish. I'm not sure yet, because we only have 2 right now. A little catfish that hangs around the bottom, and then this yellow one that I can't remember what it is, but they always have them, and they come in different colors. But I had bought them as a pair, and one of them died a while ago. They're pretty old. I buy that ready water, the like pre-conditioned water. It's pretty pricey. It's like $13 for 2.5 gallons, but I credit it with keeping our fish alive for a really long time. If you followed me for a while, you might remember me talking about it, and also seeing, how long our fish live. And the only thing is the filters, like the cartridges for the filter that this tank come with, are more expensive than the ones we have now, which is fine. I want my fish to be healthy, but they were sold out of the refills. So, because I was going to buy a pack, just to have as a backup, and they were sold out. And so hopefully that won't be something they're sold out of all the time, and I can look at like Petco, because we have a Petco also. I like PetSmart out of the 2 the best. Just for the stuff that we buy. And then I also, of course, can't go to the pet store I can't without looking over at the stuff for your current pet. So I was over there looking at stuff for Django, wasn't planning on buying anything, but of course I did. They had this, I'll show it to you. They had this, and there was one left, and then, so I was thinking, okay, this must be something that cats really like if they're sold out of these things. It's like a little fishing rod, and then you buy the little lures for the ends, and I got the last little rod. It's got like a wire on the end. It made me think of, I can't think of what it's called, like a crazy cat or something, and Django loves that thing, and it just has a little piece of cardboard on the end, and this looked neater, and then I got 2 of the little lures, and they were sold, because that's all they had. All the rest of them were all sold out, and so it just made me think maybe that's a good toy, and so I picked that up for him. So once I get the fish tank all, and now I'm going to Sam's Club, but I think I've been really yappy during this vlog, so I don't know if I might do like the steps, just show the steps on the fish tank. You guys know I switch it out, not the whole tank, but, well, not the tank itself, but the rocks and all the decor I usually switch out a couple of times a year. And I've shown that once, I think. And I mean, you've seen people put fish tanks together before, but I'll show you when it's all set up and everything. And this one seems pretty neat because the lights, it's backlit instead of top lit. So I think that'll look pretty neat. I don't know if it's got like where you can make it switch between the colors, like alternate all the time, or if you just pick a color and it sticks with that color, because I think it's kind of neat when you alternate the colors, but we'll just see. It says on the box, and all those ones that have the colored lights like that say some fish are sensitive to certain colors, and so kind of watch that. But so far we've never had our fish be sensitive to any of the colors. Of course, we don't ever leave it on like red. I don't think we've left it on, because the one we have now, and that's the other thing, this tank, it has a light, it's a top light, and it's really persnickety. It's like it's supposed to be on a timer, and it like resets itself, and it'll change the colors. And like one time we came in the kitchen and it was like on a kind of, not as flashy as a strobe, but pretty darn close. That can't be pleasant for the fish. I don't even know why that was a option, and it's like it had set itself on that. So, and this one's a more steady, so it might end. Oh my god, Sam's is friggin' packed. Yeah. The thing about Sam's that I like, that I wish Costco would get, is they have this thing on their app on your phone. It's called Scan and Go, where you don't even have to go through a checkout. You just scan the stuff yourself and check out on your phone, and that's so nice. Like, especially like days like today when this place looks crazy. Also Lowe's. There's a Lowe's, and then the Sam's is next to it, and the Lowe's is packed too. People are getting spring fever. It happens to me too, but I don't ever plant anything, because that's what'll happen, is people will like plant stuff and then we'll get another freeze. It happens all the time, and then they're having to cover everything. But so yeah, Lowe's is packed too. Well, it is Saturday. If I see anything neat while I'm inside, I'm going over the speed bumps. When I'm inside Sam's, I'll show it to you. I'm done at Sam's, and there wasn't really anything. Like, I was holding my breath because I was trying to get my mask off before it fogged my glasses up. But that place was so crowded. It was like really crowded, but I didn't like get into any aisles that like had a bunch of people in them, if that makes any sense. But like the lines were ridiculous, so I was so glad I had that Scan and Go. It was actually my brother Jimmy that had told me about that. And it's really nice because I didn't have to wait in any of the checkout lines. I mean, you still have to wait to get out the door, because you know how if you go to Sam's or Costco, they always like check your receipt before you go. And so what the Scan and Go does is it has like a little what do they call those? The little square. It's not a UPC. It's an RF. I don't remember. I think you know what I'm talking about. But it generates one of those, and then when you go to leave, they scan that, and then they scan a couple of the things in your cart to make sure that it was within your shopping. So you just scan your items as you're buying them, and then if you change your mind, you can always take it off. And then at the very end, you say you're done, and you swipe to pay, and you already have your payment method set up in the app, and then it pays it. And you check out, and it's really, really cool. I wish Costco had that. It'd be a really good benefit. So I got some, you might be able to see it back there, that purple bag is a truffle sea salt popcorn. I thought that sounded so good. And some waters and panty liners. You know, just girly things like shampoo, just normal stuff. And now I need help unloading the car because I got 2 things of buy and a thing of water. So I've got some, I already put it in the cart, then I put it in my car. I'm actually kind of embarrassed that you guys can see my panty liners. I didn't even think about that. So I'm gonna go for now. Okay, Django and I are gonna show you the toy I got him. So it's like this little fishing rod kind of looking thing, and it has like a braided cord, and it says that their attention will be drawn to the lure instead of the cord, and they're exactly right. Hey Bubby, can you look this direction? Hey cutie. We played with this for a while earlier today. And he seems to really like it. It's about his dinner time though, so that's what he's focused on. So I'm gonna feed him, but then I'll show you the packaging. So this is the brand Go Cat, and then it didn't come with the bee. Like this bee I had to buy separate. So I've got the little bee, and then the other like lure, I think they call them, cat lures, was this little one here. So I'll switch them out occasionally. That's what the packaging looks like. And he seems to really like it. There's a lot of different lures that you can pick from, but they were sold out of everything except these 2. You ready for your dinner? Yeah. Here you go. Okay, so the fish tank is set up. I haven't pushed it back against the wall yet. I'm watching the temperature of the tank. So we've got our little Can't even tell he's yellow with this light. Little yellow guy. And the catfish is in there too. Oh, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see him. He's back there behind the cube. And then you can change the light color. I kind of like the blue. Ooh, it's like yellow. And kind of light green is kind of nice. And I think I like the purple the best. I think I'm really going to be able to judge it at night later. I'll watch it then. And then that's just white or clear. Red is freaky. And then green. There's the blue is what I had it on. I don't know. I'll have to wait till later. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the vlog up for the week. It's 5:30 and I need to clean the kitchen up. My kitchen is a mess right now from groceries and flipping out the fish tank and doing all this stuff. And I haven't even eaten dinner yet, so I want to pick up around the kitchen and get stuff put up. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap the vlog up for the week. And just thankful again that Django is home, and just want to say again, thank you so much for all of the thoughts and prayers and well wishes and everything. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys again next week.